Welcome once again, bizarre creatures enthusiasts, as we embark on a meticulous, comprehensive biological investigation into the sophisticated survival strategies prevalent within the planet's most ancient, specialized, and often overlooked ecosystems, the vast, inaccessible African wetlands. Our subject today is Balenoceps rex, commonly known as the shoebill, a stunning, monotypic avian species whose very existence in the dense, high biomass swamps of Sudan, Zambia, and Uganda is predicated on extreme specialization and phylogenetic isolation. The shoebill presents an unparalleled masterclass in evolutionary conservatism, resembling a creature directly adapted from the fossil record, earning it the evocative and biologically accurate nickname of a living dinosaur. The foundational element of their survival strategy is the alarming, oversized, and structurally rigid bill, which is not merely an eating tool but an intricately engineered, biomechanical predation device resembling a massive wooden shoe. This colossal structure, chemically speaking, is tipped with a distinctive, pointed unguis, a hook, enabling a lethal, decisive piercing grip, allowing the bird to swiftly sever the spinal cord of substantial aquatic prey, particularly the prized lungfish. The critical level of hunting behavior. The shoebill exerts its effect by employing a method of extreme, near absolute stillness, the statue hunting technique, remaining frozen for hours until the target prey mistakenly ventures within striking range. This binding event is catastrophic for the prey because the bird's massive, scoop-like bill instantly descends with overwhelming, irreversible force, completely overriding the fish's sophisticated escape mechanism that normally ensures precise regulation of predatory evasion. The resulting continuous, uncontrolled force of the strike, followed by the decisive severing action of the hook, instantly and permanently immobilizes the prey, causing persistent and forced neurological transmission failure and rapid muscle contraction cessation. This overwhelming, highly focused mechanical trauma rapidly leads to severe central nervous system disruption, resulting in immediate systemic paralysis, followed inevitably by complete loss of motor function and rapid ingestion. The historical context of this morphology is critical. The shoebill's lineage traces back to the Paleogene period, and its closest living relatives are still phylogenetically debated, underscoring its unique evolutionary trajectory outside of the main stork and heron families. Their method involves a delicate, non-lethal, yet highly intimidating stare toward their environment, allowing the precise collection of light and movement data, a perfect example of sustained ecological utility. Through energy conservation and patience, the most profound biological enigma surrounds the bird's distinctive sociality. Despite being large and powerful, the shoebill is one of the most intensely solitary birds, with pairs only coming together briefly for the highly controlled breeding cycle. This specific, antisocial behavior within their isolated territories essentially renders their entire survival system chemically resistant to competition, preventing the fatal resource depletion that affects every other highly social swamp bird. Crucially, the shoebill does not engage in constant movement. It operates purely as an ecological anchor, systematically utilizing micropools and shallow channels to ambush the concentrated, localized pockets of prey that are necessary for its survival. Focused ecological research has definitively linked the shoebill's nesting success to the prevalence of specific floating vegetation rafts, primarily papyrus and cattails, which are believed to be the necessary intermediate host for their large, fragile nest structure. This highly specific nesting requirement implies that the ultimate precursor compounds for nest building likely originate in the unique, highly adapted marsh plant life and are finally concentrated by the birds. A triple-layered ecological dependence. The shoebills have evolved specialized, densely packed feathers, particularly around the head and neck, which function exclusively as secure, permanent storage depots for heat, and specialized preening oils to prevent waterlogging upon even minor mechanical stress or perceived threat. The bird executes a rapid, defensive wing spread, creating a rapidly effective, ready-made visual mantle that deters any potential intrusion attempt into its hunting domain. This remarkable defense mechanism is entirely conditional, as evidenced by the dramatic contrast observed in communication. The bird typically remains silent, only utilizing a powerful, resonating clattering or machine gun sound during highly specialized social or aggressive interactions, lacking the necessary, rapid flight or highly visible social displays common to other large wading birds. The shoebill is biochemically incapable of engaging in rapid, widespread flocking or competitive feeding frenzies. This critical observation provides irrefutable evidence that the bird's powerful survival is an environmentally determined phenotype, inextricably linked to the unique, complex structural composition of the dense papyrus swamp habitat. The loss of its specialized wetland habitat presents a dire, dual existential threat. Not only is the shoebill losing its physical home, but it is simultaneously losing the entire biochemical supply chain essential for its specialized hunting and nesting needs. The incredible diversity across the Balenoceps genus is non-existent, underscoring its profound evolutionary divergence, a fact which reflects the precise, localized dietary specialization of this particular species beyond the aggressive predation. The shoebill exhibits surprising degrees of obligate parental care, with both parents vigilantly guarding their small clutch of 1 to 3 eggs against desiccation and pathogenic fungal infection for weeks after the chicks hatch. The dedicated parents undertake the arduous, dangerous task of constant provision, navigating the swamp matrix to locate isolated, high-nutrient prey to sustain the rapid growth of the demanding offspring. In certain nesting pairs, the parents exhibit an extraordinary level of direct provisioning, often engaging in siblicide, the older chick killing the younger, which, though brutal, ensures that the most robust chick receives the necessary, high-nutrient food source. This high investment in offspring survival, contrasting with the extreme deadliness and solitary nature of the creature, beautifully illustrates the profound and often paradoxical evolutionary pressures at play in complex, high-mortality environments. The shoebill itself remains a cornerstone in modern conservation efforts, providing a perfectly calibrated, highly selective probe for studying the overall health and complexity of vast African wetland ecosystems. By meticulously studying the bird's highly localized population structure and breeding success, scientists aim to design specific wetland protection corridors or novel, synthetic habitat structures that could revolutionize the treatment of habitat loss and human encroachment. The unique hunting behavior of the shoebill collectively represents a vastly unexplored behavioral reservoir, holding untapped potential for developing new classes of biomimetic systems focusing on extreme efficiency and energy conservation. The evolutionary phenomenon is further confirmed by the discovery of similar sit and wait predatory strategies in unrelated species, like certain herons and even terrestrial crocodilians, reinforcing the concept of a shared environmental and ecological sourcing strategy for successful ambush hunting. The shoebill's detailed life history and behavioral ecology serve as an invaluable living textbook on the intricate, often violent, balance of energy exchange and resource partitioning within the wetland environment. Their unparalleled combination of extreme size, profound stillness, and specialized ecological dependence solidifies their status as one of the most enigmatic and scientifically crucial avian organisms on Earth. This intense scientific breakdown should leave no doubt that the largest, most visually intimidating inhabitants of our planet frequently wield the most patient, meticulously engineered, and deeply mysterious biological secrets. Now, we turn the focus back to you, our dedicated audience. Following this deep exploration, Which other creature possessing extreme, bizarre, or unique morphological properties should bizarre creatures investigate next? Please share your suggestions for future topics, along with any specific questions you have regarding the shoebill's unique bill structure or its predatory success rate in the comments section below. We value your critical engagement. If you found this granular, scientific dissection of the Balenoceps rex and its ecology informative and stimulating to your curiosity, please take a moment to hit that like button to significantly support our specialized content production. Ensure you are permanently subscribed to the Bizarre Creatures channel today for continuous weekly updates and in-depth scientific narratives on the world's most incredible and often misunderstood animals. Critically, remember to activate the notification bell, guaranteeing that you are immediately alerted the moment our next exploration into the profound mysteries of the natural world is released. Thank you for joining us for this highly detailed session of Bizarre Creatures. Stay intensely curious, and we will continue the relentless pursuit of the world's most shocking biological truths together.